God Created My Ear by Ruth Martin.
God created my ear in 3 different parts: outer, middle, and inner. All 3 parts work together to have us hear the wonderful creation God created for us to enjoy. My ears are created to hear, not put things into them that could harm them, such as beads, beans, and bugs. God protects my ears by creating wax and fine hair to move back and forth to keep things from going into my ears. Keeping my ears clean is very important. Dirt and dust clog my ears and keeps me from hearing well. Sounds get caught and funneled into the ear canal that makes your eardrum move back and forth, which causes trembling motions and lets you know where the sounds are coming from. The sounds are carried into the middle ear by 3 bones: hammer, anvil, and stirrup. These bones form a bridge connecting the eardrum to the middle ear, and the sounds are passed on. When the eardrum and the stirrup tremble, then the fluid moves into the ear and makes you able to hear. God protects your ears from loud noises that could hurt your ears. There's a small bone attached to eardrum called the hammer. The hammer causes another small bone called an anvil to tremble, and the anvil passes the motion to the stirrup muscle and causes it to contract. When the hammer and the stirrup are moved, then the middle ear becomes stiff and helps to make the sound quieter to the inner ear. The middle ear has a tube that connects to the outside body of the throat and mouth and keeps air in the ear just the same to both sides of the eardrum, and this is very important for normal hearing. When going from lower to higher places, air pushes the eardrum inward and out of its place, and you won't be able to hear well. When the eardrum is moved back into its place, you will hear a popping sound. This sound lets you know that your eardrum moved back into its place, and you will be able to hear well again. The tube that is in your throat has flaps that close and won't allow air to go into your middle ear. Yawning, chewing, or swallowing will reopen the flaps and help you not to have pain when going from lower to higher places. If you have a sore throat, it could go into your middle ear, and you could get a sore ear too because the tubes are connected. A small bone called a stirrup is in the middle ear, and when it trembles, it causes fluid to move into the inner ear. The inner ear does 2 things for us. It controls our balance and hearing. The snail-shaped canal in our skull contains a fluid, and when trembling motions cause the fluid to push on tiny tufts of hair and causes the sound to travel to the hearing part of our brain. This describes the awesome way God created us to be able to hear. Your balance is in 3 canals in your inner ear and are all connected and have different fluids in each canal. When you sit, stand, or move your head, the fluid in the canals and hair cells and nerves know that you moved, and they tell the bottom part of your brain. Ruth would like to have every child to know how God created our ears to hear His awesome and beautiful creation that it's all around us. The ear has 3 different parts, and all the parts work together to allow us to hear several sounds at once, all within a millisecond.